Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Strider Chip. I'm back with another one, as you guys can see. Here with a new webcam. Here to talk to you guys about the Dragon Ball Super Card Game Special Anniversary Box here. That's going to be coming out very, very soon. As you can see, it'll be coming out here on June the 21st. $60. I'm going to buy at least two of these boxes. I'm going to view. I didn't do much of a reviewing on this as of yet. Not yet. I didn't do it. Too much of a review on the new cards that was going to be coming out. I have yet to make a video on it. So I'll go ahead and review a little bit of those cards. I don't want to focus too much on that. I actually want to focus on the new anniversary set, the 35 new cards they're coming out with. Where you're going to get one that's foil and one that's non-foil. So I'll be talking about the cards, what I like about them, and give you my thoughts and opinions about it. But so let's go ahead and dive right into that. So this is one of those cards right here. Trunks Surge of Energy, a really cool card. It has auto skill on it once per turn, which we'll be talking about that here pretty soon. Really cool card. Same thing with you got the pack. As you can see on the packs, you're seeing new cards. Got a new Android 13, a new Toa leader at that. Fu, a new Scientist Fu card, really good card. A new hit at that. That's really bringing out some more hit support. We got a Vegito and a cooler in the trunks, as you can see there. And then you got some new sleeves. Actually, I'm not really that big of a fan of these sleeves at that. Not caring too much about that. And then it says Volked Up, Power Up Pack, 4 packs, 16 alternate art reprints, which we'll about to look at that here in a bit. So you got 4 different box designs at that. I mean, they're reusing a lot of artwork. You know, probably because it's cheaper at that. I mean, personally, I don't really care too much about the boxes that much. I don't really care that much about it. I recommend you get at least two of these boxes at that. They're $60. Get at least 2, so you have a set for the cards that you need to play. I'm going to do that. But however you don't want to do it, you want to go ahead and just look at the prices here on TCG Player, see how much these cards are going to cost. Buy these cards individually so you can build your decks. But let's go ahead and look at some of the reprints. Give you a little bit of my thoughts and opinions. I don't want to waste too much time on this though. Saiyan Kaba, as you can see, looks pretty cool. Love the action pose. Love it with a passion. Definitely looks better than the original. 4 Saiyan hit. Love the pose on it. It's a really cool pose. The Street Fighter 4 artwork for these Dragon Ball Super cards fits it, but they have to do it well. I think with this one, I think it would have been a little bit better if that hit looks more hand-drawn. If it was more cel-shaded, I think it would have been cooler. Kind of similar to this card right here. This is more it's like a cel-shaded card. This one looks, you know, more hand-drawn, you know, to me. You know, I mean, this one looks like it was actually done in Photoshop to finish off the line work and everything. Burst Attack Gohan. That card looks ugly. I don't like it. I like the original design. But you're going to get more of them if you buy it. Everybody's Pal Yamcha, don't like it. The artwork, to be honest with you, don't really like it. I don't like the short hair. Just don't like it. Objection, beautiful. Looks beautiful. Like how it looks. Sensu Bean, we're getting more Sensu Beans. So if you guys need more Sensu Beans like I do, I only have a set of Sensu Bean, 1 set of Sensu Bean. You buying this, at least 2 more, you're going to have at least another set of Sensu Bean at that. Really good card, you're going to need it. And plus, also the value for the original Sensu Bean is going to go down in price, meaning that you get to purchase more of them. So at least having maybe 3 sets of Sensu Beans, you get to play that with multiple decks. I think that's pretty cool and good. Out of all these blue cards, if I had to say which one do I like the most as far as with artwork wise, I'll go with this Whis. This Whis is looking really, I love how it looks. I love it. I love the design. I love the cel shaded art. I love all the effects that's on it. I love it. Good card. Demon Sword Janemba looks good. Street Fighter 4 artwork looks good. Pretty cool card. Pretty cool. I was going to get the original one. I might still get it. Not bad out of all these here. Not bad. This I don't like the pose, but still love the effects on it. The Street Fighter 4 artwork effect looks cool. Not bad at all. Gives you more of an action pose here to it. And it says Saiyan T-Work Kaba. And I like how they put Kill and Khalifa here on the card. King Surprise Jack Vegeta. Can't say too much about it. So so out of all these here, which ones I'm digging? I love these cards actually. I love how the yellow ones look. Flying Nimbus looks pretty cool, not bad at all. Really, really good card. This card should be golden, but yeah, it looks really good. It looks not bad at all. This looks like a pretty good card at that. Can't wait till I get it. I can't wait till I get this card. Can't wait till I get it. Looks that's how he should be instead of the way he looked here. He should be that way. Um, this card right here, this artwork looks really, really good. I love how the artwork looks on this card. I need this card too at that. A really good card if you're playing for yellow leaders at that. Looks good. Artwork looks amazing. This right here, on the other hand, you see how some of this looks, actually don't look cel shaded, but Street Fighter 4 artwork looks beautiful, phenomenal. Love the card. Dragon Radar, this card looks beautiful, phenomenal. Love the card. This Scientist Food, love it. Out of all these cards, the Scientist Food looks good. I need more Scientist Foods at that because I only own one of them. I need more of them, so I need that card. Need that card. Can't say too much about that or these two cards. In my opinion, I just don't love the posing and all. So the original artworks actually look better. But let's go into pretty much the 35 of the new cards that's coming out. 2 of each, 1 foil, 1 non-foil. We're gonna go ahead and talk about Trunks. I told you before, automatic once per turn when this card power increases by a skill during your turn, you're gonna draw 1. So you know that 1 drop pan, the Rush Warrior pan, you play that on the skill, you putting that on the field, you're using that to boost him up. Now he's at 20. Then you're drawing 1 more card at that. Let's say that card you do draw is a super combo. Since he's at 20, you combo with that. Now he's at 30 at that. Pretty cool, good stuff here. Very, very, very good stuff. Same thing could be played with, let's say that this is already on the field. Let's say you're playing a Fearless Pan. Fearless Plan, double strike. Another 5K boost to it. 20, double strike. Really good card. Very, very good card. Very good card. Definitely, if you're playing a red leader, I advise you to play against it. This Vegito here, it's really going to help out with Vegito leaders. At that, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's a red. It can be a red one or green one. Has active main. When you place this card in your drop area from your hand, okay, you're gonna choose if your leaders are red, is pretty much a Vegito leader. You choose up to 1 Son Goku or 1 Vegeta card in your deck or drop area with an energy cost of 2 or less. You're gonna negate their skills. Okay, you're going to play those in rest mode, and then you're going to shuffle your deck, right? If you look through it, you can't play non-Vegito cards, non-Vegito battle cards for the duration of turn. At the end of your turn, place all battle cards placed into the battle area by this skill in the owner's drop area. So basically, you only do this once. You're going to do this like a one-time turn thing. Basically, what you want to do is with this card is you're trying to evolve your Vegeta, your Vegeta and Goku into a Vegito with this card. That's what you're trying to do. And I'm thinking that you can activate this card from your hand because it says place this card in your drop area from your hand. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking you could do this from your hand. I may be wrong. Or maybe it needs to be on the field. Use that 1 energy. Putting that card, you taking that card, which is coming from, you taking the card, it's gonna be coming in your hand. You're gonna put it in the drop area. Then you're gonna take those Goku and Vegetas. You're putting that on the field. I'm thinking. Then you can Union Batara with it. I think you could. Maybe I may be wrong about it. I'm not sure. I'm just not too clear on it. I'm thinking you can activate this card's active main from his hand. That's what I think. I may be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong here, not in the comments description. I'd love to be educated on it. But if you're activating it from your hand, you're just using that 1 energy. This card's going in the drop. Son Goku and Vegeta that you have maybe in your drop deck, putting in the field, rest mode. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna evolve it into maybe, let me see here. Let's look at a red Vegito card. Vegito. You can use that one as well. 5 at that. You can use your Union Patara, and then for this one, let's just say it's this one, right? And you're bringing this out on the field, and then you're bringing this out on the field. It goes in active mode regardless of the other 2 cards were in. rest mode, because that's what it says. Let's place this card in active mode on the two of the top of the two cards stacked on it. So, and they can tap battle cards in active mode. Then at the end of the battle, after this card attack, you place 10 cards from top of your deck into the drop area. You're going to choose one Vegito um, with a 25 power from your drop. You're going to evolve it on top of this card in active mode. So that means you're choosing either this one if you wanted to. You can choose either this one if you wanted to. It's up to you. Um, you can choose either this one if you wanted to. This can help out really well. Actually, this can help out really well. But actually, you couldn't necessarily. You can only play this card in the energy area, so this card doesn't count. I'm sorry. Um, actually, this one and this one, you can choose these cards here if you want. I'm thinking that's how it works, but I may be wrong. But anyway, I'm going to move forward. So we have an Almighty Technique Vados. Now this card right here is gonna help out Vados and Champa. So when you play this card, you're gonna choose one card from your hand, putting in the drop area. If you do, for the duration of turn, if your leader card is a red Champa or Vados, you can activate its Awakened skills if you have 5 or more energy. Really good card. Very good card at that. At least in my opinion. Now that card would have been broken if it said if it just said red leaders. If it just said red leaders, not Champa and Vados, that would be all. Red would be getting so much support right now. But looking at Vados here, let's look at Vados. So Vados, it has a permanent attacking attacking battle cards in active mode, no doubt. 4 left life. Drawing 2, same thing, flip it over, active battle. Battle cards in active mode is still going to be doing that no matter what. When this card attacks, you're going to draw 1. Then this card gets when it takes a battle card, it gets a 5k power here to it at that. So it's getting 20. Not bad, but I think Champa is pretty much going to take this one by storm here. Because I played with this leader before, really good leader. When your battle card attacks a leader, if the attacking card has 15k power or more, you're going to draw 1. 4 life or less, just draw 2 cards. When this card attacks, you draw 1. You can place 1 card from your hand from its active main, put it in the drop area. This card is going to gain double strike, plus another card that's on the field is going to gain double strike as well. Another good card. Very good card in my opinion. I like the Chomp. I really do. Let's say I'm a Hit fan. Hit's getting more support. 3 drop at that. Red Hit. So Space Time Transcended. Basically, you play it. 3 drop at that. You got to use on turn 4. Use his active main. You're going to use his active main. And then you're going to choose up to 1 red card. Red hit card in your drop area. Or warp with an energy cost of 6. And you're going to evolve. You're going to evolve this card into it. And you can't play a red hit card with an energy cost of 6 for the duration of the turn. So you can't play another one. You can only play 1 per turn. So basically, you play this by turn 3. Turn 4, you're gonna bring out. You already know what time it is. You guys already know what time it is. This card on the field. When this card evolves, when it automatically evolves, they're taking 2 life anyway, no matter what. When it evolves, they're taking 2 life no matter what. So when they see this card, when people see this card, they gotta pop this card. They better. If not, they're gonna take 2 life. Then you can swing with this card, try to go for game at that. Double strike, really good card, very good burn card at that. Burn support. So you're gonna play this card when you're playing with a Boo, a Boo or Evil Wizard. It has counterattack on it, and then also when you play this card, you get to choose one of your opponent's battle cards, get it some minus 5k power for the duration turn. Really good card. General Real though. Now this card for sure, you're activating this card from hand. Choose the Nat, Bizu, Rebate here. You're putting all 3 of those battle cards from cards from your hand. Well, yeah, you're choosing all 3 of those battle cards from your hand or battle area, placing them in the drop area. Then you're playing this card for free. Right off the bat, pretty good. And then when you play this card, if your leader is a mutant, basically you get to choose one planet M2 from your deck, putting that on the field. Not bad at all. Pretty good. Mutant Genesis, another good card. You're gonna play this with Dr. Mew. Dr. Mew's getting some more support. 15k power for the duration of battle. Really good. Then you get to choose what the one machine mutant card from your hand with an energy cost of 2 or less. You get to play it. So you guys do your research on that. Not a bad card. Pretty good. Most people are not playing with Dr. Mew, but pretty good. So let's go to the blue support. Son Goku, Path of Infinite. Active main. That's all it has on it. 5 drop, 20k at that. This card right here is just used for attacking from what I'm gathering by it. The artwork looks pretty cool on it. For pressure, it's only really for pressure at that. So let's say you have a blue leader. You're using this active main. You also choose up to one of your blue battle cards with an energy cost of 4. And you're going to return that card to your hand. Okay. And then you're going to play this card for free for just 1 energy. So basically you swing with the blue card that you have. So a blue, 4 drop blue at that. So you swing with this card if you wanted to, right? You can even try to activate his active main skills. Let's say you activated his active main skills. You took 2 life. You gain that 30k for what 3 cards you have. So that's at 12. 12 times what? 12 plus 20. You're at what? I think you're at 32. 32, and then yeah, you're at 32. That's all you have. You're at 32. You don't have 5 or more energies. You just, let's say you had, you know, a total of 3. Oh, excuse me. You had let's say you did have 5. You said you had 5 energies because you played that card, right? You have 5 energies at that. So 5. Actually, you were at a lot more. You had a higher attack point. Basically, it's going to triple strike at that. Swing with triple strike at that. Then you're going to activate this card. You're going to use 1 more energy. That card's already in rest mode. Taking that card, bringing it back to your hand. You're putting in the blue Goku onto the field. Then you can swing with it. Right here is for pressure. Red for pressure. Not bad. Pretty cool card, though. But that's what you can do with it. Vegeta, Energy Absorber. Auto. Once per turn, when your energy is switched from rest mode to active mode by a skill, if it's your opponent's card, you're going to draw 1. Basically, if you're your opponent's turn, you're going to draw 1. So basically, as long as you have this on the field, you know, as long as you're not popping it, you're going to be drawing cards, drawing 1 additional card here in your turn, helping you out with some support at that. That's what you're going to be doing. So if you had Dimension Magic on your turn, basically that's what this would be. Dimension Magic, Whis Corrosion. You're negating something. You know, you're switching it into rest mode, untapping energy to active mode. Then you're going to draw 1. Pretty cool card at that. Some support for some blue. Blue still getting the support there. Active battle. So this card right here, you can swing with it if you wanted to declare active battle. If you wanted to use it to combo, declare active battle. And it says play. I would combo with it, but it says place this card at the bottom of its owner's deck. If your leader card is blue and it's your opponent's turn at that, so and you're gonna choose up to 1 of your blue energies and switch it to active mode. So basically, you gotta use this card defensively. At that, it's giving you support to help you defend yourself. It's a defensive card at that. So combo with it, declare active battle. You're gonna put that card at the bottom of the deck. You're still getting a 5k power because you used it the combo. You know, then you're gonna just untap 1 of your blue energies, helping you out. Very, very helpful. Pretty helpful. Blue support. No more blue support for energies. When you play this card, drawing 1. Helps out for Beerus though. Once your leader's a Beerus, you get to put this card in your energy area rest mode. Not bad at all. Helping you rep up energy. Pretty cool stuff. Goku Black, Countdown to Destruction. You have 5 or more energies. You can play this card from your hand for free. When you play this card, if your leader is a Goku Black Zymox, you're going to draw 1, but you can't play this card again for the duration of the turn. Not bad. This card is not too bad. The artwork looks really cool on it. I just wish that it was a 15K instead of a 10K. I think it would have been better. That's just me. Fused Zymos. If you're playing with a Fused Zymos leader, this card right off the bat is going to be indestructible. Indestructible. Your blue Fusion Zymos leader can activate is awaken skills here if they have 3 or more life. 3 or more life? 3 or more? Oh my god. That's man, that's still it's a really good card. Very, very good card at that. And pretty much I don't play with this Zymos leader. I've never played with it, but as far as I'm understanding, it looks like you lose a lot of cards with this that leader. You lose a lot of those cards. They're gonna go, I think, into the drop area. I'm thinking, I forgot. I might have to look that up. I would. Let me go ahead and look that up now. Actually, get more. Yeah. So I own this card too. So once per turn, you're choosing one card from your life. You place it in the drop area, and then if you if you place it in the drop area with this skill, so you choose one card. You choose one card in your life, place it in the drop area. If you place it, if you place in the drop area with the skill was blue, you're gonna draw one. So basically, the card that you place in from your life in the drop area, as long as it's a blue card, you're gonna draw one. When you have 2 life, or you awaken when you have 2 life or less. 2 life or less. Draw 2 cards. Flip this card over. Permanent. Uh, if damage is inflicted to your life, you place the top 5 cards from the top of your deck into the drop area. Instead, 10 cards. 10 cards. 10 cards if you receive 2 damage. So if you take 2 damage, you're gonna put 2 cards from the top of your deck. Also, when this card attacks, you draw 1 here. So basically, you're gonna take a lot of cards from your deck and putting in a drop area. I love the artwork. Love the cel shaded artwork on it, by the way. But from what I'm noticing here is that you playing this card, you get to awaken a lot sooner. It says when you have 3 or more life, so that you can have, let's say you got this card out on the field by turn 4. Turn 4, you still have like what, maybe 6 life. This card is automatically going to awaken it. It's going to awaken it, and pretty much you have more life for you. You put in more cards from the top of your deck into the drop area. You're going to waste a lot of cards, and then you get to summon the Infinite Force Fusion Zymos in your hand. You're going to play it. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to play it. Pretty cool card. Not bad at all. Definitely some Zymos support, but this Plan of Destruction, I think this card is pretty neat out of all of them. If your leader is a Goku Black or Zymos card, it gets a 10k power for duration of the turn. No, duration of the battle, excuse me. Then if there's a total of 7 or more cards between you and your opponent, place this card in front that's in your drop area, in your energy area in rest mode. So it's giving you energy. That card is really dope at that. I would definitely play with Goku Black. I might not play with a Zymos leader per se. Don't get me wrong. I think the Zymos support really got up there. It really got better. I definitely want to see another. I wish they did a new Zymos leader. I wish they made at least another one. But let's look at the green ones. Androids are really getting support with the green, no doubt. They're really getting support. So Son Goku in close corners when you play this card or combo with it. If there is a multicolored card in your energy, you get to choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with barrier, or if an energy cost of 3 or less, ignoring barrier, KO it. Pretty good. So it's getting really these deadly defender cards at that. Really good card. However, I mean, I did notice something here with this card that's a little bit kind of that ticks me off a little bit. Basically, they don't want you to abuse this card. That's why they put you have to use 2 energies in order to do it or play it. And you have to play this card with 2 energies no matter what, to either combo with it or either to play the card to use this effect. Pretty cool though. Still, it's fair. I think that's fair. Gohan, Son Gohan, display a strength. You play this card, you're gonna draw 2, not 1, 2. If your leader card is green, you choose one piercing Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from your hand, and you're gonna place it on top of this deck. So place it on top of this card. So let me show you what that card is and what it does. Really good card. My friend bought this card, but he have yet to play it. He has yet to play it. I wish he'll play it because it's a really good card. When you play this card and your opponent combos during the duration of that turn, you choose all your opponent's battle cards in the battle area, in combo area, with an energy cost of 3 or less, and they place them in the drop area. I think that's really good at that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You're bringing this out by turn 4, so at least at that, they have to have cards as lead. Well, don't get me wrong, they're not gonna have to, but 3 or less, they ain't playing them. They're not doing anything with that. They're putting that all in the drop area. But that can be a good thing actually for your opponent. Maybe your opponent may want to use that to your advantage, especially if you're using other people's skills to your advantage here. So, Krillin, you're using gonna, if your leader's a green Goku and long as it's awakened, it's just flipped to his back. So I'll take it awakened. Increases his you get to increase the energy cost of the card by 3 in all areas. This game's blocker. When you play it, draw 1. Pretty good. Not bad. Definitely trying to boost up the green Goku leader. At that, I'm gonna go ahead and show that off. So those green Goku leaders here. This one, mainly this one here at that. This one wouldn't work because it's GT. This would technically work. So green Goku. This one too as well, and this one. But you guys already know and understand what I'm talking about. This one's Paragus. This is basically your battle cards. They can't be placed in the owner's drop area by your skills. You just draw 1. Pretty cool card at that. Android. I'm thinking about playing the Android. I'm probably going to play Android 13. I personally play Androids. I'm going to probably play Android 13. I'm definitely going to play it. This card artwork. The artwork looks pretty cool too. You get to choose up to 1 Android 14 and 15 card. Android 14 and 15 card that's in your drop area. Place them under this card. As long as they're in the drop, it's good. So the more you play with Android 14 and 15, as long as they're in the drop area, is good. You choose up to 1 Android 13 card from your hand with your energy cost of 7. You get to place it on top of this card. So you have another Union Absorber free at that. No energy cost at that. 5K combo, 3 drop. You're bringing out Android 13 a lot sooner. But however, if you're playing the Android 13, when you play this card from any areas, if there is an Android 13 card Android 13 card in play in your battle area, you can't play this card from any area. If there's basically, as long as if there's already an Android 13 card in the field, you can't play that card basically. Pretty good card though. Here's another card for the support of it. This is both Android 14 and 15 together. Dynamic duo. The duo. You know what I'm saying? As long as that's in the drop area, it's cool. You get to play this card if you want to. Attack with it. Place this card in your drop area from your hand. If you're leader, Android 13, draw 1. Man, I think this is a cool card. Blazing Technique, another good card. So they help out with Green Vegito. 15 gain power. For duration of turn, choose one of those 2 skills. You choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less. Is KO on it. Choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 2 or less, annoying barrier. KO it. Pretty cool. Not bad at all. Green Vegito's get some more support. I'm going to go ahead and review these. So automatic, Bardock, Enlightened, automatic once returned. When your opponent's cards is switched from active mode to rest mode by 1 of your skills, you're drawing 1. So it helps y'all. Yellow is getting more draw support. This card right here, really good Son Goku card. As long as you're playing a kid Son Goku in your deck, a childhood Son Goku in your deck, I think this card is beautiful. It's a beautiful card. When this card is KO, you choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards that's going in rest mode. Then you're going to choose 1 yellow childhood Goku in your hand with the energy cost of 3 or less. You're going to get to play it. Really good card. So let's go ahead and look at that. And 3 or less. So this could be one of them that you can play. Really cool. This is combo. It's can KO something here in rest mode at that if you wanted to. But that's not what I would go to. I'm not gonna go to that one. I'm gonna go to this one. I like this card better. This one's cool. Yielding Victory Son Goku barrier active main once returned. You get to choose up to one of your unyielding Victory Jackie Chun's in your battle area, right? Then you get to switch that to rest mode. This card right here, as long as your leader is a yellow world tournament here, so you have to play this with Jackie Chun. You got to play with Jackie Chun. This card is getting a 5K power, double strike, triple attack. Really good card, man. Awesome card. Very, very good card. I love that. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you got your Jackie Chun, that's going to be a 4-drop for Jackie Chun. And let me see. Here it is right here, Jackie Chun. So, yep. And then what you're going to do is you're going to, at the end of your turn, you're going to KO your Son Goku at that. And get to switch this card to active mode and untap one of your energies here as well. Pretty cool card. Frieza, at that, when you play this card, it says place this card in the drop area. From the battle area, you get to choose up to one card in your life. You get to add it to your hand. If you do so, you get to choose up to one Frieza card with from your hand with an energy cost of 2 or less, and you get to play it. Not bad. Pretty good card for like some Frieza support at that. As long as you're playing Frieza, you good. Getting you another Ginyu card, Ginyu support, double strikes. The artwork looks pretty cool, by the way. Pose looks pretty good. At the main, place this card in your drop area from your hand. If your leader is a Ginyu, got to play it with a Ginyu. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You get to choose one of the Ginyu Force among them, add them to your hand, then place the remaining ones at the bottom of your deck in any order. If you add a card to your hand, choose up to one Ginyu Force card from your hand with an energy cost of 2 or less, you get to play it. So it's actually pretty cool at that Ginyu support. 4-drop at that, not bad, 20K. And we have the meta cooler right here as well. You have to play this with the meta cooler leader as well. When you play this card, you're going to draw one. You're going to choose the one Big Getty star in your drop. You're going to activate it. Then it has an active main. Use 2 yellow energies. Place the card in the owner's drop area. You're going to choose one of the skills. You get to awaken a lot faster. As long as you're playing with a meta, yellow meta cooler leader, activate this active skills, even if you have 5 or more 5 or more cards in your life. 5 or more cards in your life, you get to activate the skills. You get to awaken a lot faster now. That's actually pretty good with some of these cards. It's good to see that they're providing a lot of support for old cards, but I say they need to keep on continuously doing it. They need to provide more support. And when you choose one card from your hand, place it in your drop area, you get to choose up 2 infinite multiplication meta coolers in your drop area, and then you get to play them. So it's a summoner and it's a self awakener at that. Cooler, counter, 3 energies. I wish it was 2 instead of 3. Not bad though. It's still not bad. It needs to be 2 energies. When you play this card, you're going to draw 1. Then if you have 6 or more cards in your rest mode, you're going to draw 1 more too. So you're going to technically draw 2. Not bad. However, we're about to go ahead and conclude this video here. I know this video is pretty long, very, very long actually. But I'm going to go into the black cards. So far, I have 3. The black cards have been so far one of my favorites. The red and black have been really, really good. The green ones have been good as well. But I got 3 of my favorite black cards. I'll start off with number 3. It's going to be this one, and then number 2 is this one, and then number 1 is actually this one. So I'm going to start off from here from Bardock, Awakening Instinct. This card's looking pretty cool. The artwork's not looking bad at all. It kind of looked like a full power Super Saiyan. Overround 4. When you play this card with Overround, you're going to draw 2. And then you're going to place 1 card from your hand into drop area. Not bad. Pretty good. This one right here, counter play. You play this card. It's a 1-drop. In battle cards with an energy cost of 2 or less, can't attack until the start of your opponent's next turn. When you play this card, right off back, drawing 1. Drawing 1. Demigra, Overwhelm Unleashed. Overwhelm 3. 2 energies like that. Just need to use 2 energies like that. Sadly enough to say, then you get to choose 2 skills. You get to play this card with Overwhelm. You get to choose one. You get to gain Wormhole. So you get to play this card at least by turn 2. At least by turn 2, you get to play this card. It gains Wormhole at that. I'm not too familiar with that skill. And yeah, I'm not too familiar with it, so I'm not going to go into it. But I'm pretty sure it definitely helps out with the meager support. I'm very sure that getting some of this card a lot sooner, using Wormhole and being able to use that effect a lot sooner, I think that helps out. This card, you get to choose one Domiga card with an energy cost of 4 or less in your warp, and you're going to place it on top of this card. So to go actually look at that, it said make sure, yeah, 4 or less in your warp. Yeah, 4 or less in your warp and place on top of it. So these are the cards you're going to be using. This one right here is pretty good at that. You have to play this with all black cards, technically, because it needs all black cards in your drop in order to do it for the Dark Overwhelm. But however, it has a neat effect here to it. When the card attacks, your opponent chooses one card from their hand and send it to the ward. And then if that card's a battle card, you get the combo with it. So that's actually pretty good at that. Pretty good. But however, you have a promo one, Dimension Control, Demigra, pretty good for the support of that. With one energy at that. As long as you played it with Overwhelm, when the card attacks, send one card to the ward. If it's a battle card, it could be a 10k cost battle card at that. Let's say if it's Furthering Destruction Champa, I mean, it's getting 10k power here to it. And honestly, I would think it also would get double strike to it too. You know, it could. I think it could. But who knows? If you guys know, let me know. I'm not too sure on it. But here's another one as well. Demigra. Another Demiga. This one you can place that on top of it as well. This one you're going to use that. Actually, all your Demiga cards are going to gain EX Evolve here on it. But pretty cool stuff. Not bad. Now let's go into my third favorite. Love the artwork, by the way. Looks amazing. Mirror, Self Reformation, Double Strike, Union Absorb, and also Permanent Effect. As long as you have 10 or more black cards in your ward, reduce your cost of this card by 1. So you get to bring it out by turn 4. Union Absorb. Choose one Toa in your ward. Place it on this card. If your leader is a Toa or Android, okay? Toa or Android, choose up to one mirror card in your deck with an energy cost of 7. So that means Mirror, Creator, Zord. Place it in active mode on top of this card. So this, oh my good. This card right here is dope. So you're gonna put this on the field, let's say by turn 4. Let's say you meet all the conditions for it. Turn 4, double strike with it. He doesn't negate it. He tries to out combo it. You out comboed him. Or whatever. He tries out combo it. You know what I mean? Let's say he did out combo it. Okay, he discards some cards in his hand, out comboed it. Then Union Azor. You don't need energy. Take that Toa from that ward. Place it under this card. Get that Mirror Creator Zorb. Place it on top of this card here by turn 4. And we're assuming you're playing with Toa at that. If you're playing with that Toa leader, I'm going to ruin a little bit of it. However, the Toa leader, as long as you're awakened, you get to choose one of your mirror cards, and it gains critical for the duration of the turn. Creator Zorb, once you use that, let's go ahead and look at the effects of that. Actually, 7 drop, Creator Zorb. I own that card. Got 2 of them. I used to have 4, I think, but I traded 2 of them. Really good card, deflect, just like the other one. So you're counterplaying, working against this card. When you play this card with Union, they're sending 3 cards they got to the hand to the ward. Then this card is gaining double strike. Also, when it attacks, 5k power for each card is going to have in the ward. Very powerful card. This card right here can end the game. Very, very powerful card at that. Double strike. It's already got double strike on it. Then when you're summoning this at that, this is going to have double strike and critical. You know, so, and this can have critical on it if you want it to as well. You know, this, you know what I'm saying? So this is a pretty good card. I love it. Really, really good card. Mass Saiyan, Beguiled Warrior. Basically, with this card, Overwhelm, you use 1 energy to Overwhelm. When you play this card with Overwhelm, you choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards in your hand. No, one of your cards in your hand with Masked in it, in the name, with energy cost 5 or less, and you get to play it. So it's actually pretty good. Actually, not bad. you know, I mean, just to do a little research on that here with the mass stuff here. So this one you're definitely going to be playing for sure. You're definitely going to be playing that. Pretty good card at that. But you have to play this card with Overwhelm in order to use its effect. However, it does double strike. So, and just look at some other cards here. This right here, you get to summon this a lot faster. I own this card. I thought this card had a lot of value to it, but most people haven't really played with it. But now you get to summon this card a lot more faster. And as long as you have Sparking 7 here on it, you get to choose 2 cards in your life. And you're sending those 2 cards here to the warp. You know, then you choose up to 1 card from your opponent's life, and then they're sending it to the warp here. So there's a little bit burn here to it. Playing this one for sure. You get to play this one for sure. But however, you got to play with Overwhelm in order to use its effect. Yeah, anything in that realm of that where it says mass is what you're going to be using to use those cards here. This one as well, critical if your leader is black. And then there's a total of 15 or more Saiyan cards in your drop area. When this card attack is negated or is it failed to do damage failed to do damage to your opponent. I think it says opponent in battle to their leader. Yeah, tell dude, oh, come on, I can't even get the damn card up. Fail to do damage to your opponent in your battle area with your leader. Choose up to 1 card in your opponent's life. You send it to the warp here. So, and that's and it's during your turn. You know, it's every time when you're attacking this leader. So they're either going to take damage or not. So it's actually not too bad. But let's go ahead and move forward. This is one of my second favorite cards. Another Scientist Food. Food, the Dart Banishner. Triple attack. Overwhelm. 4 energies. Just use Overwhelm 8. As long as you have 4 energies, this is going on the field. Also, your opponent can't activate skills unless they choose 5 cards. No, excuse me. They choose 1 card. I wish. Choose 1 card in their hand and sending it to the ward. That's so good. Oh, man. They can't activate skills unless they choose 1 card in their hand and sending it to the ward. This card is a really, really good card. I need 4 of these in my deck ASAP. Another good card. One of the best cards in the game right now. One of the best cards, at least in my opinion. A crack in space. If your leader is a Black Saiyan leader, Black Saiyan, this card gets a 15k power and double strike for the duration of battle. So let's go ahead and look at the Black Saiyan leaders. Black has just really gotten up. Black Saiyan leader, Mass Saiyan, Black Saiyan leader. It's black and it's a Saiyan, as you can see for the special trait. Black Mass Saiyan. It is a Black Saiyan leader getting 15k, double strike, 30. Trunks. Black Saiyan leader, 15k, double strike. You know what I mean? Even though you don't necessarily need it for this one. Brawly. A black Brawly card. Black Brawly promo card at that. 15k, double strike. And Kid Goku. Saiyan. Black Saiyan leader. Double strike. Oh my god. 15k double strike. 30 double strike. Go for game for that if you want to. I'll probably include at least maybe you can. I mean, 2 at the very least is good. Include as much as you want. I played with at least 1 Mafuba in some of my previous decks that I made, and it's funny how that card came up so much for me, and I actually used it at a very convenient time. This card can be super convenient for you. Can really help you out. Good card, really, really good card. However, I'm going to go ahead and end it short here. I know this is a long video. Toa. I gotta play with this leader. This leader is gonna be so good. Active main. Once per turn, burst 3. Take the top 3 cards of your deck. Put them in the drop area. Take 5. Look at top 5. You're looking for a mirror or fool. Adding them among your hand. Then you're gonna shuffle your deck. So you can look for that fool card we were just looking at. You can look for this one or Scientist Fool. Okay. Then it doesn't awaken the same way as other. When you have 10 or more black cards in your ward, you're drawing 1. Untap 1 of your energies. 10 or more cards in ward. So long as you're using Overwhelm, you have to use Overwhelm with this leader. You have to. Then you get the Awaken. Toa, Chaos Bringer. Active main once per turn. Choose 3 black cards in your ward, putting those in the drop area. Okay, then you're going to choose 1 mirror in your battle area. And it gains critical, just like I was telling you. Active battle. You got to use 1 energy. Choose up to 1 card in your hand, place it in the drop area, and you get to choose one of your. You get to choose 1 card. No, choose up to 1 keyword skill on your opponent's battle cards and negate it for the duration of the turn. I think that's awesome. I think that's seriously awesome right there. I think this leader is going to be highly effective. You know, I mean, you guys can doubt it. I personally would play with it. That's just me. I think it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Looking like some very destructive stuff here. But anyway, that's my video here on the new anniversary set that's going to be coming out here on June. Hope you guys enjoyed it. More content coming soon. And comment, rate, subscribe. Peace.